Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for US30 and US100. Yesterday, as I said, specifically market traded, specifically US100 traded precisely in the range between 14040 and 14320 levels, and US30 also bounced back nicely. I told very clearly, very specifically yesterday that please ensure that today is going to be a swing day. Probably it might bounce back if it drops, and that is what exactly has happened. Now today again in the morning session, in the morning video, I had shared that once US30 goes past by 34,400 levels, definitely it will try to hit 34,600 and then 34,800 levels, somewhere in between. And US100 beyond 14,250, definitely we might see 14,400, and beyond 14,400 now it's again trying to enter into a bullish zone. But whether it could sustain or not, let's see. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, friends. Those who are new to the channel, let me share that I provide my daily and weekly analysis for US, Europe, India and commodities including gold, silver and crude oil, natural gas. So press the bell icon, stay tuned with the latest analysis. First we are going to look US100 with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. At the end of analysis, I am going to give you the trading levels for the day. So do watch till the end. First US100, then US30. Let's start the analysis. US100 first. Right now at US100 trading right now at 14,430 levels. Now you can see this is the 4-hour chart, and on the 4-hour chart, higher lows. At the same time, the resistance is intact at 14,500. You recall I have told several times 14,500 and 14,600. Now these are the two resistances for US100 specifically. Breaking out of this zone at 14,600, definitely it's a long, and it will definitely hit 14,800 levels, and in fact could go beyond also. Now it is consolidated in this zone with a narrowing triangle between 14,500 to, and the downside we have seen already 13,700, close to 13,700 levels. Now it is trying to break out this zone, and probably see whenever such breakout happens, it is going to be a strong breakout, and it probably tries to achieve 14,800 zone, and in fact can go well beyond these levels also. But this is just on 4-hour charts. Right now the stronger resistance, if you look at the closer charts, the first 14,400, then 14,500 zone, 14,500 and then 14,600 zone. This zone is very important resistance for US100. Now also let's have a look at this chart, and on a 4-hour chart today morning I shared this zone, that once it goes past by 14,250, definitely it will try to give you a strong breakout. Now see, if you see minor time frames and if you see larger time frame, the chart is similar, the pattern is similar. Now probably once it breaks this zone at 14,500, we are going to get another 200 300 points, probably as how we saw 14,250 to 14,500, 250 points. Now you see it breaking 14,500, probably it might try to hit 14,600, then 14,740 and 14,800 can also be seen today itself. So this is what it appears on the 4-hour charts. Let's have a look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, similar formation, but we should observe that now this is the channel in which it is trading, and it is trying to break out of this channel. So any drop below 14,400 probably will be a good level to go short. But how far this could go, it is going to get a strong support at 14,250 and 14,200. Now this is going to be a strong support zone, so probably it might try to break this zone and enter into this. Till the time it remains above this zone, probably a breakout has to happen. How far this could go, we have to see. Whether it could break out towards 14,500, then it is going to be a definitely bullish reversal. It is going to fly past 14,600 plus levels. Also one must not forget, see, on a 3-hour charts, you can see that we have seen good enough rally here. So breaking this zone at here, breaking this zone probably will be a good indication to go short also. Remember, when it falls, it is going to be a sharper fall, and how far this could drop, this could again come back till towards 14,000 levels, 14,050 levels. Probably we might see a good drop till there. If it continues to drop below 14,350 levels, we may see a good support at 14,250 200 zone. Then it will definitely fall towards 14,050. So see, on the different time frames, now let's have a look at the 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour charts, similar formation. However, one must not forget that it is trying to still form lower lows, and still indicating that yes, there is bearishness. This is kind of sideways move. Any breakout beyond here at 14,500 will definitely be a good indication that it is trying to fly. It is trying to fly past 14,600 plus levels, and then might head towards 14,740 and 14,800 also at the same time. Now see, we have seen this again. I am trying to show this again. Any break beyond this zone at 14,350, definitely we might see a good drop till towards 14,250, and then it will drop till towards 14,050 levels. So right now it appears it is going to give you a bullish move. And look at the hourly charts. On the hourly charts, probably lower lows, lower highs it might form, and at the same time higher lows is something which is trying to form. Probably a breakout it has to give, consolidating in this zone. And now between 14,400 to 500 we should restrict our trading in between these levels, between 14,400 to 500. Rather, I will say 14,350 to 500 we should avoid our trading. Below this, definitely it might try to fall back again till towards 14,250 zone, and then towards 14,200. That will provide a support. Below that it might break on the top side. On the upside, once 14,500 is taken, it might try to hit 14,600. First level at resistance at 14,560, and then it will fly past 14,600 plus levels. So this is what. Now let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, clearly it is being seen here. I had told this yesterday also. It is trying to form this possibly trying to consolidate in between these level, higher lows, lower highs. That is what we can see. Still there is a resistance available at around 14,500. Once 14,500 is taken, definitely it will try to fly past 14,600, and in fact it can head till towards 14,740 and 14,800 levels. Also on the downside, there is a support available at around 14,150 levels. So see, this zone till here is very important. Below that it will break significantly. Remember, below 14,050 it will break significantly. Anything can happen. These are markets. And now let's have a look at the indicators. So see, on the I've told several times in last couple of days that the indicators are indicating that market has US100 specifically has bottomed out, and in fact it was trading out of the Bollinger Bands and channels. So probably how far this could raise, how far this could go, this we have to see. Now right now it is reversed, and the next resistance zone, immediate resistance zone, it at 14,700, and then 14,780. Rather, I will say it will directly lend towards the next resistance zone at 15,200 available there. But whether it could go till there or not, we have to see it. On the DPO, see, this is clearly reversing here, indicating minor bullishness. And now look at the directional movement here. It is probably trying to cross. However, the bullish move is still very much not there, but yes, the bearishness is reducing, and hence probably it might try to cross over and enter into a buy zone. Right now on the daily charts, stochastic has hit a bottom, trying to reverse in, and right now in a buy position, buy zone. And MACD lines are trying to converge here. RSI, as I shared many a times, that it is entered into an oversold position, now trying to come back into comfortable levels. And considering this, let me jump to the levels directly. Let's just have a look at the 4-hour charts also. On the 4-hour charts, you will find that let me give you a closer look. Now on the 4-hour charts, this zone till 14,350 is important. It might get a support there, then 14,300. Below that, definitely it will slide. If once it breaks 14,300, it will slide till towards 14,200, then 150. This zone is also important. Once it is broken, then it will slide heavily towards 14,000, and below levels can also be seen. On the flip side, once it breaks 14,500 zone, definitely we might see a little resistance at 14,560. Then it will fly past 14,600, and then 14,740 levels can also be seen. And you look at the DPO is in buy zone, and you can see here there is probable right now running parallel, but may cross over on a bullish side. Stochastic is overbought. Now see, till Fed statement, probably they might take it at high, and then probably if the interest rate decisions and the Fed minutes suggest they might break the market. The statements can break the market heavily, so we have to take a bit caution before the Fed minutes. You have to exit your positions. Don't try to trade the swing, or else if it tries to go at high at around 14,800, if you see the market at around 14,700 800 level, probably try to take a shot there, because see, right now it is overbought. The 4-hour stochastic is overbought. It can continue for next candle also, and from there they can slide it on the downside over in a oversold position. Right now it is bullish. MACD crossover on a 4-hour chart, and right now it is in bullish, and RSI is comfortable. So considering this, let me give you the levels to trade for. Right now at 14 460 470 levels, any buy I will recommend at 14 520. Here you can take a long for 14 560, 14 610, 14 700. Now beyond that also it can fly. The nearest resistance at 14 740, and then till towards 14 800 levels it can fly. In fact, beyond that also can be seen. If we see a dovish stance from Fed, definitely we might expect it to fly past 15,000 also, possibly. Whether it happens today or not, we have to see and look for that. However, if it continues to rise, sky is the limit. You cannot say that there is a upper limit to it till the circuit breaks. But yes, probably we might see a good bullish outbreak beyond 14,520. Remember, we can expect 14,600, 700, and in fact, somewhere it might hit in between 700 to 800 zone. In between this, it might definitely try to hit. If it goes past 14,520, 14,600 zone, definitely it will fly past 14,700, 800 zone also. So take your positions accordingly. On the downside, if you see it breaking 14,350 now, so take a shot at 14,350, and then you can expect it to drop. How far this could go, how far this could drop? So the nearest resistance is at around 14,260. Then it will drop to 14,200, 14,150, 14,090, and then 14,050. So once it breaks 14,050, probably it will break strongly towards 13,900. Remember, once it breaks 14,050, it will break towards 13,900, and below this, sky is the limit, but 13,740 can be seen. So wilder predictions, and a volatile day. Probably we might see it trading bullish till the Fed minutes, and then we might see a little drop after that. That is the expectation from my side. We may see it going beyond 14,600, probably till the Fed minutes are out, and definitely if it tries to take a dovish stance, then in fact it can go till towards 14,800 and plus levels. So please trade with the levels. Please put a trailing stop loss. Don't keep your positions open. Don't think that it is going in your direction. Let's take more profit. Any profit is welcome. So please take profits, exit, re-enter if you see it going in your direction. So this is all for US100. Now let's move towards US30. US30 right now trading at 34,670. Right now trading at 34,670 levels. You can see this is the consolidation zone. Today morning I had shared very clearly, once it breaks past 34,400, definitely it will try to go past 34,600, and then 34,700, 800 zone it will try to hit. Now see the candles out there. After this consolidation, a big breakout candle, then further drop. Now after this it is given a strong breakout candle, but the size of the candle is reducing here, and this is also. Now you can see, if you connect the dots on the downside, you will find that on the 4-hour charts, the lows for the day is at around 34. You can see 34,300 zone. Now once it breaks 34,300, probably we might see a good drop, and it can break 34,000 and further and farther also. On the upside, you can connect the dots here. You will find that this is kind of a narrowing triangle and probably trying to break past. See, this is carrying a bullish stance because uh, slope is on the upwards, and hence it may give a breakout. Either way is possible. If it breaks on the upside, once it goes past this zone at 34 700 800, once it goes past this zone, it will definitely try to hit back towards 35,200 levels. So sky is the limit on the upside. However, once it goes past 35 700 800 zone, definitely we might see 35,000 plus levels again today for US30. And when you look at the 3-hour charts, on the 3-hour charts also similar formation. On the downside, support coming in at around 34,000 levels. On the upside, once it breaks past, see, we must not forget that right now I will say the support at around 34,300 is very strong, and this is second red green candle. After this, probably a third green candle has to appear. So once it goes past 34,750, probably you can take a long entry on almost you can gain 200 points, where it can achieve 34,850 900 zone, and beyond that definitely later it can fly past 35,000 plus levels also. Now this is on the 3-hour charts. Let's have a look at the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, awaiting a breakout, that is what we can see on all the charts here, that probably it is trying to give a breakout. The ultimate support for the day is at around 34,300. Once it breaks, we may see a good fall. On the flip side, once it rises, see, the bullishness is also reducing. You can see the candle size is reducing here, but with the diminishing candle size, once it breaks past 34,750, you can take a long entry. You can expect it to head towards 34,840 850 levels, and then towards 35,000 plus also is possible. These are markets, anything is possible. If it can drop 1,000 points, it can rise 1,000 points also. On the hourly charts, it is trying to retrace. Probably once it breaks past by 34,750, definitely it can give you further greener candles and may achieve 34,900 35,000 plus levels. Look at the daily charts now. On the daily charts, why I am saying 34,750 is the higher highs it might achieve, and from there probably a probable movement. Once it goes past 34,750 zone, definitely it may try to hit 35,000 plus level. In fact, can go till towards 35,200 300 levels also. How far this could go? It could go till here, where it can expect we can expect 35,250 levels also. So if it continues to rise past 34,750 34,800 zone, the next target is 34,950, and then 35,150 35,300 can also be seen today itself. On the flip side, on the downside, once it breaks past 34,000, then it will break heavily. So today we have got couple of resistance zone, 34,300, and below 34,300 we might see a stronger break, which might take it towards 34,000, and below 34,000 it can see a probable strong break. On the flip side, once it breaks 34,750 800 zone, definitely it will fly past 35,000 plus or 34,950, and then 35,000 plus levels with a very strong move. Now this is on the charts. Now let's have a look at the indicators. Indicators on the daily charts, you can see that the next resistance is at around 35,000, and then beyond that 35,200 to 500 zone. This is going to be a very strong resistance zone for US30 to go past by, and hence once 35,000 is taken, it can probably rise till towards 35,300 levels, and beyond that sky is the limit. But yes, a stronger greener candle may appear once it goes past by 34,700 800 zone. Now look at the DPO is in red, trying to trade or reverse the direction. Look at the directional movement. Probably a crossover may happen here, and then a crossover can happen later if it continues to keep the bullish stance. Now look at the daily charts. The stochastic was oversold and now retracing back nicely. Right now it is in buy zone. The MACD lines are trying to converge together and probably trying to cross over. The RSI was oversold for last couple of days and few sessions. It is trying to come into a comfortable position, and it is already in a comfortable position. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, you will find that now there is a strong support here at around 34,300. So once this 34,300 is taken, probably you can take a short for 34,150, 100, and then 34,000, and then probably it may break strongly. On the flip side, once it goes past by this zone at 34,750, 34,750, 34,800, probably it will head towards 34,900, and then can in fact head towards 35,000, close to 35,000. Beyond that, it will definitely fly past 35,200, 300 zone also. And you can see there is a probable crossover can happen here and may enter into a buy zone on a 4-hour chart. Right now it is overbought, can sustain and then break later with the Fed. And you can see here MACD lines on a 4-hour charts are still on buy. RSI is comfortable here. And if you now considering this, let me give you the levels directly. For the day, I will recommend you to go long at 34,750. Beyond this, it will try to fly towards 34,840, 34,900, 34,970. Remember, once it reverses, it is going to be a big sharp movement, and probably we might see 35,050 and then 35,150, 35,300. So it can fly past these levels, it can go till these levels also. If remember, if it can drop 1,000 points a day, it can rise 1,000 points a day too. So keep a note of these levels. And since till the Fed minutes are out, probably it might try to act bullish. It can break sharply, but then we can also see a reversal. Very sharp correction can also happen. So please be cautious. Always trade with a trailing stop loss. Wherever your position is in profit, exit it. Little profits are better than losses, and any profit is better, rather I will say. So please put a trailing stop loss and don't trade the news. Don't think that, see, once the minutes are out, it can drop 500 points, but it can recover 1,000 points also at the same time. So please, if you have a big heart, if you have a risk taking capacity, then only try taking, trade the news, and also don't gamble, please. So now considering also, now on the downside, now right now it is at 34,680, 750 levels. Now till it is below these levels, the next support level will come into picture at 34,300. So a probable short, see, I am keeping a very wide range between these 450 points. These 450 points are for caution. In between these 450 points, we can enjoy the things. Rather, I will say till the time it is below 34. Right now it is bullish, but if you have a short position, you can keep your stop loss at 34,750. 34,300 is definitely try to provide a stronger support. Below that, it might try to break till towards 34,100, and then 34,000. Very strong support will come into picture at 34,000. Below that, sky is the limit. It will head towards 33,900, 33,700, and below that, yes, we may see 33,550 again. So wilder moves can be seen. A long is recommended once it goes past 34,750. Remember, it appears right now that it is going to go past this. It may in fact trade very bullish till Fed. We may see it crossing 35,000 plus levels, and then probable break can be seen. A drop can be followed the minutes. So take your positions accordingly. In between these 450 points, you have to take extreme caution while taking a position. Right now, see, it is trading at 34,700. Probably we might see it breaking this at the top. So take your positions accordingly. Thank you very much. If you have any queries, reach out to me via Telegram or email. My Telegram and email links are mentioned in the description. Join my Telegram channel. Definitely it will be of some help to you. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.